Hey, welcome back. I want to ask you, do you remember the first time you got laid? I do. I was 13 years old and I was getting off a plane in Honolulu, Hawaii, 19, who knows, 60 something. And a woman comes up to me and she puts around my neck a little ring of flowers and said, "Aloha, you have just been laid." And there it was, 13 years old, getting off the pace in Honolulu. But the real thing we want to talk about here is not just memories, but also a relationship to time and age. Because what really is age? Is age just purely a state of mind? Is age a physical reality? Is age a combination of both? How do we understand and how do we deal with age? So I wonder really, what's that lesson? So that lesson, I think at least, is, I call it the popcorn life theory. Popcorn life theory is, you go to a movie, you walk in there, maybe you buy a big bucket, or maybe you don't buy anything, but let's say you like popcorn, so you're gonna buy something. And you're sitting there with your popcorn, and that movie begins, and you're munching, and you're munching, and you're munching. You might not even be aware of the fact that you're munching. But certainly if you're not aware that you're munching, at what point do you suddenly realize, whoa, and that is when you start getting down towards the bottom of the barrel. So you start to slow down, maybe you only eat 2 at a time, and then it's 1 at a time, and then it's really down there at the bottom of the barrel, and you're like analyzing, will this break my denture or not? And you're looking at each particular one until over. And so what happens with us, maybe in some way, we get a bucket of popcorn as our life. And we just munch down the days, and we just munch down the months, and we munch down the years. And time goes, and time flies, and time moves, and we don't realize all of a sudden we're like, where has time gone? And how did I get here? But the truth of the matter is that a person, especially a premium who's active and alive, time is about a state of mind. It's really about what we are inside. I mean, John Lennon once said it in a really negative way, and he said, one thing you can't hide is when you're crippled inside. But Gracie Slick came right back at him and put it really in a beautiful, positive way. And she said, you're only as pretty as you feel. So if you feel young, you are young. If you feel alive, you are alive. And therefore, the relationship to age is not just necessarily a chronology of time, but it's an appreciation of what we have. And so the thing about life is you want to always appreciate what you have while you have it, because that's really the quality of life. And it's not even a question of how many breaths you take. It's a question of really what you do with the breathing that you breathe, and what your life that you get and what you have and what you do is all about living life to its fullest. And that's what premiums are all about. We want to be able to feel that we had the gusto of life, we enjoyed life, and at that point in our lives, when we're able to do that, then we're really able to see things and put things together in a way where time and age is insignificant. It's a question of how you wake up in the morning and what you're going to do when you take that day and you wring it out for everything that it's worth. So enjoy our lives, enjoy every day.